impressive looking, seeing from up high.
Crowd standing. As we look at the stands, a lot of action, a lot of energy, nervous energy on both sides, I'm sure. As you look at our line score, the lead has changed hands a couple of times. It was a 5-5 ball game through the middle innings. The Rams with 3 in the top of the 5th to take an 8-5 lead. Summertown cut it to 8-6.
Middle of the order, 3-4-5 up the bat.
Connor Ambrose will lead off. Tanner Fee came in, pumping strikes in the 6th.
Third baseman's up. Possibility of a bunt.
Chopper back to the mound. Fee retires Connor Ambrose for out number 1. Were you surprised he wasn't taking there?
No.
Because Fee's been throwing strikes.
Yeah, he's pounding the zone.
Tanner Fee, the senior, trying to close it out. Here's Beard. That just missed. Strike call.
I mean, from the first inning, since the first inning, they have shut Summertown down.
Just the RBI triple from Kendall Franks, the only run. Ball and 2 strikes now to the first baseman Beard. Singled, hit by a pitch, and grounded out. There's a grounder to short. Atkins makes the play. 2 down.
A lot of confidence. A lot of confidence in the way Grace is playing right now, the way they're throwing the baseball on the infield. You don't see anybody airmailing or dropping elbows or worrying about throwing it away. There's a lot of confidence out there. And as a coach, you got to really feel good about that. Pitchers throwing strikes, infielders making the play.
So now Jacob Curtis will try to keep Summertown alive.
Now, I would definitely be taking a strike this hitter. Last chance to get something going.
Not taking, and he almost came up with an extra base hit.
That's why I'm in the booth, Willie, not in that dugout.
But it's 0-1. Curtis has scored 2 runs. Hit by a pitch his last time up. And came around to score. 0-1 pitch in there. The Rams are 1 strike away. They're all on the edge of the dugout, looking for their first state championship. Curtis takes his time getting back to the box. Fee is ready. He kicks and deals. Upstairs. Ty Riddle would hit next, and he would represent the tying run.
He's got the option of throwing a breaking ball right here. Fastball up and in, breaking ball down and away.
Chopped over the third baseman's head. Atkins backhands and they won't get it. An infield hit by Curtis with 2 strikes, able to put the ball in play and chop it over the head of Wheeler to the third baseman. So the tying run will come to the plate with 2 out. And it's Ty Riddle. As you'll see, Curtis just
Threw a good pitch.
defensive swing.
Hitter reached around it, got enough of it.
Summertown
Got a pinch runner here.
third base coach Jason Burleson, the head coach for Summertown. So Bradley Huckman will be the courtesy runner for Jacob Curtis. And Wheeler,
I don't anticipate any stolen base or anything like that. Can't take a chance to keep going out.
Riddle takes a strike. So Fee going back to work. had great command since he's come in there. He's challenged the hitters. Another fastball, this one low. Riddle singled in the first, struck out in the third and the fifth. Chops this one foul, and quickly it's 1-2. And again, the crowd begins to make some noise. Eagles down to the last strike. Tying run at the plate. The 1-2. Just outside.
Third baseman has still got to protect that line right there because double, which it might score a run, but you don't want to let this hitter get on second base. So
2-2 pitch, chopped towards short. Atkins, backhands, long throw. Not in time, it's dropped. Ledford couldn't pick it out of the dirt, and the tying run is aboard. Ross Ledford reached out and tried to scoop up that long throw by Chandler Atkins. It'll go as an error. So consecutive hitters for Summertown just able to put the ball in play and reach base. One an infield single.
This is a breaking ball here that the hitter I mean, it should have been an out. I thought he was going to go to second base with the ball.
Now here's Franks. Swings through that one. Kendall Franks drove a triple to the wall in left field in the fifth inning to knock in a run. Tying run is at first. The pitch from Fee. Ball one.
Same thing. You got to be guarding the lines here. You don't want a ball to get down the lines in the infield. One run is not going to beat you.
1-1 pitch. 2-1. Tell your outfielders to play deep as well because
I would back them up. You know.
The alignment looks deep in the corners, but
center field is awful shallow.
2-2. Fee comes back and challenges Kendall Franks with that inside fastball. And once again, for a third straight hitter, Summertown down to the last strike.
He'll stay with his fastball.
Deuce is wild. Hard hit ball to second. Off the glove and over to second. Bobbled, safe.
Wow.
Noah Gent almost deflected the ball right to Chandler Atkins for the final out, and Atkins couldn't quite hang on. Franks hit it right on the nose, and that's one of the more bizarre plays you'll see. And that'll be an error on the second baseman, Gent. It was playable.
In basketball, they'd have been dribbling the ball out, wasting the clock. In football, they'd be putting their knee on the ground. Boy, you got to get that. You got to earn that last out in baseball.
It's the hardest out to get, as they always say.
You got to earn.
And that's why.
And that ball, he scorched that ball. He hit that ball well. I just did the shortstop. I mean, he almost. Did he just not? Did he bobble the ball?
He
Not
did.
get his foot on it?
He just didn't get it clean. As you see Curtis diving back into third. So Gent deflected the ball towards second base. Atkins tried to scoop it up with his glove hand and step on the bag with his right foot. But he bobbled it for just a moment, then picked it up with his bare hand. But by that time, Riddle was in at second, so the bases are loaded. The winning run is at first, the tying run at second. And Drew Bailey at the plate. Takes a strike. Fee retired the first two hitters. Had 2 strikes on the next 3 hitters, but a pair of errors had loaded the bases.
He could go. I mean, he's been throwing his breaking ball very well to right-handed hitters. I mean, they've made contact. He can go back to his breaking ball.
1-1 pitch. Strike 2.
He's throwing fastballs to get into this situation. It will not surprise me. I don't think his coach has lost confidence in the curveball.
Look how fast Fee's ready to go. The 1-2 pitch. Upstairs. Deuce is wild again.
Big miss right there.
Drew Bailey at the plate, trying to keep his team alive. Chops one to
Fastball.
second.
celebration.
Knoxville Grace has won their first state championship in baseball. The runner-up last year, it went right down to the final out.
Wow. What a finish.
Summertown, a valiant effort in the final inning, finding a way to load the bases. But Tanner Fee is able to close it out, and the Rams are the champs. What an amazing tournament this has been at the Class A level. Summertown lost their first game, came all the way through the loser's bracket. Knoxville Grace in a battle with Boyd Buchanan, edging them 2 out of 3 to get to this game. And
could you feel that rush of air from the Grace fans when that ball was hit? How everybody just held their breath, and then when the throw was made and the out was called, is just that whoosh, everybody let go of that last breath that they were holding.
let's take one more look at the final out. As Bailey puts it in play,
And
a
he-
high chopper.
I'm telling you, got his feet, threw it. Frustration out of the runner, sliding in right there. I understand that.
There's the reaction of Fee from the mound. Cool, calm, and collected. He doesn't realize he's about to get mobbed. And you don't want, he's going to be the guy on the low part of that dog pile. That
Right.
may not be overly comfortable. Great ball game again. We've seen some good ones here, Coach.
All that to happen, and they still couldn't score a run. They just couldn't get the hits. You're thinking, oh.